what would be like your top favorite things that you've done that like kind of goes unnoticed?
Under pyro stuff?
Just anything that you've done that people really hasn't like recognized yet or anything.
Oh, well, I worked on big budget stuff and low budget stuff and independent stuff, and and it's all what it is. The most fun I ever had on a movie was a movie called Flesheater, which was directed by Bill Heinzman. And that was pretty much, he called me on a Friday and said, we're going to start shooting Monday. Do you want this zombie movie? Do the zombie movie. And I didn't really want to do it because I had worked on a movie that Bill was directing called Making Choices with Alyssa Milano. She was like 14 at the time. And I was her makeup artist, and I was doing makeup and some stuff. There was no effects in it. And the movie just got canned because I don't even know what the deal was. I don't know if somebody embezzled the money and stuff, but it got shut down, and it was a big scandal. And they owed me like something like $7,000 that I didn't get paid. Nobody got paid. And so when Bill called me about Flesheater, I said, I got burned on that last movie, that you directed, and I never got the $7,000. And he goes, well, I'll pay you the $7,000 plus another 10, and we're going to do a 3-week shoot. So that, to me, at the time, he goes, and I don't want any prosthetics. He goes, we're just going to start filming. We're just going to make stuff up. And whatever I come up with, we'll just do. And he goes, and I'll give you time to do it. So that's what we did. It was just, he would come up with something, and he goes, how long will it take you? I said, well, I can do it in 2 days. They shut down production for 2 days, and then I would go do the thing, and then we'd shoot it. And we were just improvising, and I was just using stuff I had laid around and stuff. And it's some of the stuff I'm most proud of. I mean, we came up with some crazy stuff on that movie.
There's a lot of very detailed gore in that film.
Yeah, and then they have that tool shed scene where everybody gets killed. Well, that wasn't even in the script. It was just sound effects. In the script, it focuses on the two people in the basement, and all you see is the blood dripping down. You hear all the screams and stuff. That was in the script. And Bill goes, I think we want to see all those kills. Well, that wasn't even in the budget. There was no budget for that. So I said, well, we got to come up with some stuff. So, I came up with the whole thing with the pitchfork and, him breaking the pitchfork off and impaling the girl and, the squibs and all that stuff, and blowing the guy's head off with the shotgun and the axe in the head and all that stuff. That was just stuff I had laying around that we improvised it all.